Hello, my beautiful friends, and welcome to my corner of the universe. My name is Sydney, but I go by the Blind Artisan because I am a visually impaired artist that's on a mission to become the best artist I can possibly be. In my videos, I typically love sharing little slices of my life and my creative journey while also talking about topics that are very important to me, and today's topic is all about self-love, which I think is a tricky topic for us as artists because we are oftentimes our own worst critics. We oftentimes expect way more of ourselves, and maybe we don't give ourselves enough grace or credit. So anyways, if this topic sounds good to you, I would love to have you here. Grab your sketchbook, a cozy drink, and let's have this beautiful conversation together while creating art. I feel like the right thing to do is to start off with my journey. So you may know this, but I have a condition called albinism, and since I was little, I was always a little bit different. I didn't look like my family or any of my classmates, and early on, I didn't like being different. I wasn't taught the beauty of being unique, and I feel like these differences trickled into my art journey. Because in all areas of my life, I wanted to be accepted, I wanted to be validated, I wanted to fit in, I wanted to be like everyone else. And so when I started taking my art seriously and taking art classes with other artists, I felt like a fish out of water. I felt like my work didn't fit in. I was told that my work wasn't good or that certain people didn't like my pieces, and it sucked because there was this deeper inner want to be accepted by everyone else. And it took me to my senior year of college to find my style, and it didn't come from trying to be like other people. Of course I had the people I admired, the professionals I admired, but it came from embracing my own superpower and finding other people with similar superpowers who aligned with my work. And so I found that my line work mixed with my love for nature, mixed with my pops of color, helped build this perfect formula for my style, and I began to enjoy creating like a kid again. And this is all to say that your biggest superpower is oftentimes the thing that comes naturally, oftentimes the thing that you don't put too much emphasis on because you think that anyone could do it. That is your biggest superpower. And once you take the time to look within, to love yourself, to appreciate yourself, and to not care what anyone thinks, that's when your superpower is unlocked. That's when your voice is finally heard. That's when you'll finally feel seen. That's when you'll attract the people who are like-minded like you. And that's when you'll feel like you're not an imposter anymore. And it's a beautiful feeling. Something that I feel like I haven't been super candid about is the fact that I actually work part-time with my mom making products for her company, which is like so fulfilling. It's such a fulfilling job and it makes me so happy. So yeah, I'm actually about to go to work now and I probably won't film there, but I wanted to talk about how hard it's been to sort of find balance and personal time, because when you work multiple jobs that you love, like from doing my own art things to doing client work for other people to doing making products for my mom, it can be hard to get used to downtime and embracing that. So today, after I work and make some products and do my thing, I am planning on just spending time with my partner and enjoying some downtime, which feels weird. There was part of me that wanted to cancel just so I could invest more time into like my own business and packing up orders and like making art and filming and all the things. But I really want to try to be intentional about the time that I spend filming, the time that I spend working, and also the time that I spend nourishing the relationships around me and the people that I love, because I feel like it's so easy to get caught up in working in the hustle and bustle of every day that we forget what really matters, which is community, connection, and of course art. It will always matter. The act of creating will always be like my heart and soul and my first love, but I also just feel like it's important to love on the people around you and spend quality time with them. So yeah, and to spend quality time by myself without feeling like I need to show up, I guess, in some sort of way. So I just want to be open about that it's okay to rest. And even though society makes it seem like it's just normal to work your butt off all the time, it's okay to take time to be away and to be in your own little nook, your own little hole. And and who knows, I might still work on art while I am chilling. But I also notice that when I'm with my partner and we just hang out, I feel like my brain clocks out and I can just relax. And I think it's just because he is a very safe person for me to be around, and he makes me very happy. And I think that's a good thing. Surround yourself with people that make you feel safe and happy and fulfilled, and who make you feel valuable, because you are. But yeah, so I'm gonna change from my outfit, which I feel like my outfit is very cute today. I love it. I love my crystal necklaces. This one is from my sister, from a local small business. And this one, if you watched my previous video, well, it was actually a few videos. I don't even know what video I'm on now, but this one is a choker from my friend Susie, and it's so gorgeous. I love it so much, and I feel like the pairing, it just goes so well. And yeah, I just feel really good when I wear my crystals. Yes, thank you for letting me up. I guess we will cut to the next clip now. Bye. I know that the term love yourself may sound almost too easy, and in some cases it can be, but I think that learning to love yourself isn't something that happens overnight, but can happen with habits, can happen with giving yourself compassion, can happen with just noticing the little things, the little achievements, the little wins that you did every single day, and documenting them and giving yourself the credit that you deserve. Okay, so these are the mugs that I actually got around to making. I made 2 Monstera mugs, and they look so good. Every time I make these, I feel so blown away and so happy. And yeah, I'm just really happy that they came out really well. I made this mug and this mug, but it's not perfect. It didn't align perfectly at the top, so part of it is actually coming off the mug, so unfortunately it won't make it. And then this one has a little crack, unfortunately. And while it makes me really sad, I am really happy that I didn't mess all of them up. And I feel like it's a representation of like how much energy matters whenever you are creating, or at least for me, whenever I am creating, because I notice that when I have calm, peaceful, creative energy, I end up coming out with something really nice and perfect, and I end up taking my time, versus like, I feel like when I was starting, I was sort of like warming up, because I actually started with these 2. And so I feel like I was warming up, so I still was having this sort of, I don't know what you would call it, anxious energy, or just like rushing it energy, just kind of, I wasn't in the flow just yet. But once I got into the flow and started to calm down a little bit, I came out with these, which is super cool. So I feel like every time I create, I learn something new about myself, about my creative process, and about how I can better be there for myself and accommodate my own feelings, emotions, moods, and pay attention to that. And I really love that. I love that it has been teaching me how to be a lot more self-aware, and also more kind to myself too, instead of beating myself up for messing up like I probably would have done previously. It has taught me the power of just like, you know, paying attention to my mood. If I need to take a break, I can take a break and come back to it. But at the end of the day, everything's gonna be okay. And reminding myself that everything is gonna be okay has just been crucial. And just in general, just being kind to myself, realizing that this mess up isn't a representation of me. It's okay. Like, we all mess up, and that doesn't define us. We aren't defined by the mistakes that we make. We are defined by how we move forward and
how we choose to learn from those mistakes, in my opinion. It's all a journey. It's all about growing as a person, as an artist, and embracing that journey and being okay with just being who you are. Because I think for the longest time I wanted to show up as someone that was just kind of perfect, which is unrealistic because nobody is. This whole artistic journey, this whole like making things with my art has been one that has taught me to love myself as I am, which is really, really cool. I know it's a whole different tangent, but yeah, I'm very happy with these. So yay, woohoo! I think we're gonna go ahead and put them in their boxes. I already pre-drew on these, which makes the packing process so much easier. So feel really good about it. Okay, so I actually ordered some new paper, and I figured that this one would actually go better with my actual orders. It just fits my little black and gold theme that I have going on. And I feel like it just works, you know? It's still like recyclable, but it's just black. And I think it's gonna be great. And it's so funny how the small things just make the world a difference. But I think it's gonna be really on brand, really cute.
I found that the true way to accept yourself often starts with redefining your measures of success and determining what will make you feel successful on your own terms. And this can easily be done by maybe starting your own little challenges or finding little areas that you want to improve on. I find that keeping a sketchbook or keeping your art in a safe place so that you can look at it is the best way for you to also admire and appreciate your growth as an artist. And so on the days that you're feeling down, on the days where you feel inadequate, you can go and look at your older pieces and say, wait, I've come so far, and give yourself the credit you deserve. Another way is just by journaling your thoughts, and this can really improve just like personal growth. This can also be a less daunting way to just sketch and write your feelings and just sort of dump everything, because sometimes expressing your wins for the day, expressing what you've achieved, expressing what you're proud of, and taking that time to sort of be intentional about that can really help, not just for artists but for people in general. I think it's easy for us to see our cup as halfway empty instead of halfway full. So I found that instilling systems and habits to sort of recognize our wins, recognize our accomplishments, can really be a tremendous help to admiring ourselves and appreciating ourselves for what we have accomplished. Something that can affect our confidence as artists is comparison. Living in this age where you can have access to all kinds of different artists and be exposed to so much beautiful work that it's overwhelming. It's so easy to think that you are inadequate and to feel like you need to continue to improve and that you're not good enough. But I want you to know that you are good enough. I think that art is so beautiful because it's like our own gateway into our own universe, into the way that we see the world, into somebody else's perspective. And that is so beautiful. And with that being said, that means that nobody can create like you can. No one sees the world like you can. And that is a powerful thing that you shouldn't take for granted. Comparison is something that I have deeply struggled with, but I think something that has helped is taking my own reference photos, creating my own mood boards with, of course, a variety of different artists, but also different subject matters and themes, and just exploring the world and creating my own little internal catalog has really helped. And I think in the beginning of our artistic journey, it is totally okay to have our little superheroes and people that we admire. But I think over time, if you can build that trust in yourself and your creativity and let yourself just fly, beautiful things will happen, and you'll be amazed at what your beautiful mind can come up with. You may even be proud of yourself. So
I just finished my lemon mug design and wow, I love it so much. I think it looks gorgeous. I do think that it is probably my most detailed design yet, which is a little bit scary because I feel like I keep getting more and more detailed with my designs, but I really love it. I think it's beautiful. I also went ahead and ordered the transfers, and I ordered a whole bunch, not just of the lemon ones, but of my wisteria ones, my monstera ones, and my what's the other one, chrysanthemum ones. So those, I ordered 8 of each of them, and I still have some snake mushroom ones here, so I didn't order any more of those. But yes, I'm feeling really excited. I can't wait to see how it looks. They always come out beautifully. Good morning, friends. Today I've been spending my morning actually just making mugs, and yeah, it's been a lot of fun. It's been super soothing. I made these snake mushroom mugs this morning, and then I also made this blue chrysanthemum mug, which I am currently peeling. It's actually not perfect, which, you know, nobody's perfect, and that's okay. But when it comes to you guys' orders, I really try to make sure it's as perfect as possible. Let me see something. I try to make sure it's as perfect as possible because you guys spend your hard-earned money on my art, and I just want you to have the coziest and happiest experience with it. So yeah, but I think I will show you what it looks like after I'm done peeling it, because I know this is kind of loud. But as you can see, the back of it isn't even, but otherwise everything else about it is perfect. It's applied perfectly and everything. So I think I will put this on my shop as a B grade mug, and that's okay. Like, you know, someone might want to give it a home. I was actually pleasantly surprised. There are people who have purchased my previous B grade mugs, which is really cool. So we'll see how this one does. If you want to give it a home, it's in my shop if you're interested. Yeah, but otherwise, I just love the design, and it's always just fun to do things with your hands. I mean, I guess that's why I'm an artist, but I work mostly digitally, so to be able to create with my hands, yeah, and to make these mugs for you and to put my love into them, it means a lot, and it makes me so happy, and it's so therapeutic, and I love that I keep getting better and better at applying these, and the better and better I get, the more satisfying it becomes. So yeah, so exciting. Today is primarily going to be an editing and client work day, so this is kind of my artistic endeavor of the day, which is okay. I'm okay with that. But yeah, I guess that's all I really have to say. I hope that you're having a good day. I hope you're doing really, 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 really well, and that you're happy, and that you're enjoying this video and doing something that makes you happy in the process. And also, look at this mug. I feel like I don't show it off enough, and I love it so much. Yeah, okay.
I believe that earlier in this video I mentioned the importance of giving yourself what you need, and sometimes what you need is rest. And I think that pouring into yourself, taking care of yourself, is the ultimate act of self-love. And also, listening to yourself is an act of self-love. So I want to encourage you to ask yourself, what is my body telling me today? And listen.
Guys, it's a snow day. I am so happy. Yeah, I think I mentioned in a previous video that we never get snow days in Georgia, and it's crazy because look, there's snow outside. Look at it. It's so much snow. It has honestly been, I think, about 4 or 5 years since we've had snow here, or at least a decent amount for it to be even considered snow. So it's really exciting to just have this much, to see this much, and it just feels like a winter wonderland, and it's something that makes me so happy. And it kind of makes me feel like I'm taking in those whimsical vibes. Like, I feel like I've been transported to Narnia in a way, and I love it so much. It's so cozy, and it makes me really jealous of those places up north and all across the world that get snow in the winter, because I just think it's so beautiful. And yeah, but I'm just so grateful for this moment and to be able to bask in it. I must admit that I do have things that I should be doing today, but there's something about the cozy weather that just makes me want to slow down, especially after a week of just being really active and doing so much. It feels really good to just take a moment to just enjoy the moment and to just be and to exist and to embrace the moment and embrace the snow and embrace this weather, because it won't be here for long. So yeah, that's what I've been doing. And yeah, I'm so happy that I get to share these moments with you, because yeah, I just love snow so much. It's so magical, it's so inspiring. And yeah, but I'm pretty sure I am going to definitely get some work done today, sooner or later. But right now I am just enjoying these slow, cozy moments, and I want to encourage you to take a moment to enjoy the slow moments too, because you deserve to enjoy life and enjoy the moment and to take things slow once in a while, especially during this winter season. It's currently January, and yeah, something that's been really common is the idea of just new year, new me. But something that I have been sort of embracing recently is that my new year doesn't really start until the tulips start popping up, or till like things start blossoming and blooming. And the reason why is because I just feel like that is just a natural way. I know that in spring I tend to feel way more inspired, way more creative, and way more ready to move faster. But during the winter times, during like January and December and February and all these cooler months, I just feel like I need to take things easy and to go at my own pace. So that's something I've been sort of embracing, and I've been really loving creating my own definition of productivity, my own definition of time in a way, because it's just been something that I've been able to cater to my own needs, and it's been something that has really changed my perspective on life and has allowed me to be a lot more gentle and understanding to my needs, instead of wondering why I'm not able to conform to society's norms in a way. So as silly as that sounds, I think it's really important to listen to yourself and to identify what's working for you and what's not. And I've noticed that for me, time after time, it's so daunting. This January, New Year, I've always found that I would have to work really hard to push myself to be productive during a time where my body just needs to slow down. And so yeah, I'm just embracing this moment, and it's really cool because I feel like the snow is like this gentle reminder to slow down for me. And it's really funny because there's been people on social media who are like, oh yeah, I'm putting on a Christmas movie and I'm just getting all cozied up. And so I feel like it's just translating across everybody in the area that this is a moment to just slow down, to embrace the moment, to get cuddled up, to spend time with your loved ones, and to just take things slow and enjoy the moment. So yeah, I've been enjoying my day so far, and who knows, there's part of me that wants to go outside and just like experience it, especially because I just want to show you guys how it really looks and how magical it is. But also, it's so cold out there. It's so cold. So I'm not sure if I'm gonna go out there, but yeah, either way, I am gonna be productive. I promise. I'm gonna get things done because I actually have a deadline tomorrow. So yeah, I have to actually be productive, but I'm also going at my own pace and not shaming myself for it because it's been a heavy week and I need this. I need this moment. So, yes, I hope that you're cozied up, bundled up, and again, this is a reminder to enjoy the slow moments, the mundane moments, and you don't need snow to just remind you to slow down. So, take care of yourself and be gentle with yourself.
I know that this video only scraped the surface of what it means to truly love yourself and the impact that it can have on your art as an artist, but if there's anything that you can take away from this video, I want you to take away the fact that you are enough and to embrace your quote-unquote imperfections and what makes you feel different, because those imperfections, those differences are beautiful things and are your superpowers, and your story is so unique, so powerful. It deserves to be heard in your own way, with your own voice, through your art. So remember that our creative journeys are a marathon, not a sprint. So be sure to enjoy the journey, take care of yourself, be kind to yourself, and be sure to give yourself the credit that you deserve. Remember, your vulnerability and your story is what can change lives and what can make the biggest difference. And if anything, it is what will make you feel the most seen. And finally, I just want to leave you off with one last thing, which is thank you. My imperfections, my vision, my albinism, my condition is something that I had to use as my superpower. And I'm so grateful for you guys for welcoming me into this beautiful art community. I'm so honored, and I'm so grateful for each of you. I'll see you in the next video. Bye.